Michael Bloomberg leans left with plan to rein in Wall Street. Michael Bloomberg is proposing to crack down on the industry where he made his name and fortune. The former mayor of New York and current Democratic presidential candidate announced an ambitious financial policy plan Tuesday that includes imposing a tax on financial transactions and toughening restrictions on risky banking practices. Perhaps the most surprising proposal, given the billionaire's close personal ties to Wall Street movers and shakers, is a plan for the Justice Department to create a dedicated team to fight corporate crime by encouraging prosecutors to pursue individuals, not only corporations, for infractions. The financial system isn't working the way it should for most Americans, Bloomberg said in a statement. The stock market is at an all-time high, but almost all of the gains are going to a small number of people. Bloomberg's plan appears to repudiate positions he has taken on financial oversight over the years, when he often argued that rules aimed at reforming Wall Street were bad for the economy. The new proposals suggest how far to the left Democratic presidential hopefuls considered moderates have felt they needed to tack. This is especially so for Bloomberg, a former Salomon Brothers trader whose estimated $63 billion fortune came from selling data to Wall Street. In 2010, for instance, Bloomberg urged Democratic lawmakers not to get too tough on banks, and he criticized the Volcker Rule, which prevented banks from making risky trades for themselves rather than clients. He called the proposed new restrictions short-sighted, with the potential to reduce middle-class jobs. A spokeswoman for the Bloomberg campaign, Rachel Nagler, rejected allegations of flip-flopping. Context matters, she said. When the Volcker Rule was introduced, Mike was skeptical of regulators' ability to divine traders' intent, which was how the law required regulators to judge investments, she added. Bloomberg's new plan would focus on the outcome of speculative trading, big gains and losses, rather than on traders' intent. Some of Bloomberg's other views on financial regulations have taken heat in recent days. He has had to defend comments he made in 2008 linking the financial crisis to the end of redlining, the discriminatory housing practice in which banks made it harder for people of color to borrow to buy a home. In 2011, he said, it was not the banks that created the mortgage crisis. It was, plain and simple, Congress who forced everybody to go and give mortgages to people who were on the cusp. But as he seeks to shore up his argument as the choice for moderate Democrats in the 2020 race, Bloomberg has shifted gears. As part of his Wall Street plan, he is now embracing a tax of 0.1% on all financial transactions, a position that he shares with fellow candidates. For more on this story, visit the news article link.